Hey, hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just gonna do my eyes. I'm gonna do something pretty simple and just talk about a topic that we're gonna talk about. I'm just gonna be using this e.l.f. silk eyeshadow, sculpting eyeshadow. Little thing is cute. It comes with like 3 colors. It comes with 3 colors, so yeah, I can just use this brown one to do things, and yeah, here we go. So I wanted to talk about accountability, because it's important, obviously, but I feel like a lot of times, you know, we all know that everyone's dealt different cards, and sometimes you get bad cards, and it's not great, but it's how you use the cards to play the game, honestly. Yeah, you might have a like behind because you have a bad deck, but if you're strategic with how you use those cards, you could end up winning the game, so to speak, metaphorically, of course. But yeah, I like literally, ooh, y'all can even see me, hold up, autofocus. I feel like certain times it's just like it feels like a lot of things are happening to you, like a lot of bad things, and you're just like, yo, can I get a break? Like, why is it? And that truly may be the case of situations, and like, yeah, that truly may be the case where like a lot of bad things are just, they just keep on happening, and you're like, what the heck is going on? Like, why are all these bad things happening to me, like back and forth? And it's like, yeah, those things are happening, and then you literally just be like, bad things are just happening to you, and it's not, you have no part to play in it. But sometimes I feel like it's really easy to just be like, yo, things are happening and I have no part to play in them and all of that. But it's like, yeah, bad things happen, and sometimes you're dealt harder cards or harder consequences than other people, even if they may have put themselves in those situations as well. But sometimes in certain situations, it's like you gotta put yourself, like, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and you gotta be like, yo, like, did I not really, like, am I I guess what I'm really talking about is like self-sabotage, where you self-sabotage yourself, and then when the consequences come of the self-sabotage, you're like, why is everyone against me? Why is all this happening to me? And it's like, you gotta realize that, like, if you have self-sabotaging tendencies, like, things, there are consequences of those things, and it happens. It happens. So sometimes it's important to take accountability for those said actions, and like really just sit down with yourself and realize that, like, yeah, things are happening, and if you do have self-sabotaging tendencies, you have to realize, like, when you do those things, people don't owe you. Like, no one owes you anything at all. Like, you just gotta have to pick up the pieces and figure out what to do. Either stop the tendencies. I mean, it's probably not, if you've been doing this for like a while, it's probably not easy. Stop the tendencies, or just really try to fix it. Like, you can't, in this particular situation I'm talking about, you can't blame the problems on other people you know, it seems like the easiest route to be like, yo, things keep on happening. And yeah, things keep on happening, but like, did your self-sabotaging ways lead to those things happening? Please let me know. Did it? If it's a yes, then it's on you. You need to do the work. You need to do better. And you kind of just gotta take the consequences that came with the actions. And it's not always easy, it's not always fun, and it's not easy to recognize. And I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also talking to myself as well. Probably like 75%, 80% talking to myself. It's very easy to put yourself in a situation where things are not going to be great, or things are not going to go the way that you expect them to go, and then blame other people when they don't conform to the mess that you made, essentially, if we're being honest. It's like, what? It's like you made this mess and then you get mad when other people don't clean up your mess for you. I feel like this is I'm still talking, but like I feel like this is a good palette to like have in your bag with a little brush or whatever. And you could do this and like if you have some powder, like a quick on the go. Like this is so cool. Shout out to TJ Maxx though. But it's very interesting to like think that not people owe you, but expect people to help you, and you wait until things are too late, or you just do things, you create a mess, and then you're like, oh, I'm expecting people to help me conform to this. But also recognizing that self-sabotage is also deeply rooted in other things, and that requires shadow work and other things to do, obviously. But yeah, I think that's the dangerous thing of trying to be like, oh, this person didn't do this. Like, I'm thinking right now of like a specific example, which was fences. And I'm talking about, I don't know if you guys have read the play, but I'm pretty sure a lot more people have seen the movie than watched the play. But the main character, I don't remember his name because I did this in like high school. I read the play in high school for a class. The main character, which is the dad, who's played by Denzel in the movie, he like talks about how he reminisces on the past, and he's like, oh, how he could have been a good baseball player and his life would have been different and all of that. And I forget if it's his friend that brings it up and is like, yo, actually you wouldn't. I forget if he was like that they didn't put him on the league because he was black. But I forget if the friend was like, yo, actually, no, that's not what happened. You were old and you couldn't be on. I'm vaguely remembering this, so if I'm not getting the facts right, I'm so sorry. He was like, actually, you were old and you were past the prime age for baseball or something. And it's kind of like, that's what I'm talking about, where it's like, you're like, other people didn't give you a chance, but like, have you given them a reason to give you a chance? That's why I said like and it's like, yeah, I'm like saying that's bad and self-sabotage, but again, like, shadow work, like finding out why you feel that way and getting to the root of the problem. I don't even know why I'm trying to put lashes on for you guys. I people know on weird now. And they don't even be doing what they don't be getting what I need to sometimes. But yeah, it's like, it is. I feel like that's a really good example where he was telling everybody, he was like, yeah, I could have been he was like, I don't remember if he mentions like Jackie Robinson, but he was like, I was better than him. Or his son mentions like this other baseball player of color, and he was like, oh, I was better than him. I could have been big, but they didn't give me a chance and all this stuff. I remember that his grudge, and then like I don't know if it was. I think it was his friend that brought up and was like, actually, sir, let me check you and let me fact check you real quick. You wasn't going to do that. Like that was not for you. Yeah, this is not it. Gotta re-glue this. I love lashes, but sometimes they get irritating for me. But that's what I was talking about when I was talking about like self-sabotage and stuff like that. It's like you expect people to clean up your mess for you that you made, and it's like, why should they clean up a mess that they didn't make? I mean, it would be nice, right? But like they didn't make that mess. You decided to self-sabotage, and now you're here, and no one owes you a thing. And I feel like not even just people that tend to self-sabotage. People think that people owe you, that people owe them, and that's not true at all. Like no one owes you anything at all. No one owes you not a damn, not one thing. And I think it's what's worse is probably this entitlement when you that companies thinking that people owe you or people should dig you out of the hole that you dug yourself in. And it's like, nah, that's not the one at all. So yeah, I lashes on. What I'm gonna do real quick. I think I'm gonna go with this palette and just like smooth out my nose, the bronzer in my nose, because it's looking a little shaky. But yeah, I think it's really important to recognize um the behavior, and I think accountability comes in recognizing that you're self-sabotaging too, not just like recognizing that you can't rely on people to clean up your mess, but recognizing that you're self-sabotaging. And then, oh wait, I want to do later too. Recognizing that you're self-sabotaging and then doing something about it, like accountability to yourself and also your expectations of other people. Honestly, yeah, this palette literally could just be like a one sentence, and I gotta do my little shimmy thing that I do at the brows to just open them up. But yeah, accountability to yourself too as well. That's so important. Accountability to yourself that you stop sabotaging. I'm just using this elf blush in Mellow Mom. Cause let's just keep it with the elf. Yeah, but accountability to yourself and knowing that you deserve better and that you need to stop self-sabotaging because obviously it's not yielding you the results that you want. Well, hopefully you can recognize that it's not yielding you the results that you want and that you want better for yourself. And therefore, in efforts to become better and achieve better, you stop with the self-sabotage and you try to do things to either stop it completely or limit it until you can fully stop it. This is a Ruby Kisses in chocolate. This liquid lipstick. Yeah, trying to just want to do better for yourself. But yeah, accountability. I feel like accountability to yourself. Like you deserve better. Why are you acting like a moo that you don't think you deserve better? And this is strict, Anastasia. You deserve better. You deserve the best. Stop acting like you don't know. And stop creating obstacles for yourself. The world is already filled with many obstacles. You don't need to help it out, okay? You really do not. Mm. Oh, one more thing, because I don't know, like, it's probably weird that I'm doing this. I don't care. It's a thing that I started doing. I have to put highlighter on the middle of my lip. I don't know if it actually does anything, but it's a thing. I feel like it just, like, it has to be connected for me. It's there for me. But yeah, you need to take accountability. You owe yourself accountability to do better, to be better, to recognize that you deserve. Ooh, to recognize that you deserve better, and just stop acting like you don't know. Stop acting like you don't know. I put this in a high ponytail, and now I don't want it in a high ponytail. Wow. But like, you just need to. And let me just pull up, because I did some things, because right now, um, or how to stop. I did a simple Google search, honestly, of how to stop self sabotage. Oh yeah, actually, I want to bring this up since I just brought this, since I just seen this other argument. Because I was talking very vaguely. I don't think I was like very um. Ooh, don't roast me now. I think I was talking very vaguely about like situations. Like I didn't. Oh wow, my hair said no. That's what my hair said. My hair said no. It said you want to do something, Devin. You think not. Do a side part, not a middle part. But the article, that I just pulled up it has like specific instances of like where self sabotage could occur, and what better idea than to because I feel like I need to be more specific. So therefore, if any of these situations apply to you, you can feel like you're called out and moved to change. Okay, so let's go on with it. Um, so it talks about procrastination. I feel like we could all relate to that, to the procrastination. Procrastination, um, substance abuse, chronic lateness, stress eating, intimacy, and commitment issues. Okay, so like, where's the part where it tells you what to do? Oh yeah, so I'm proud because the first one is literally what I was talking about. Is like doing the inner work. You need to find out what is self sabotage doing for you, that like it's continuing. Like, is it bringing some type of comfort for you where you're like, oh, at least I'm the one that's creating these situations. Like, it's like, does it make you feel like, I know this is weird, but does it make you feel like you're in control? Is that why? Like, you feel like you're in control of your life when you're sabotaging yourself? Is that a reason? Yeah. Also, trying to find a new way to something that is not self sabotage to allow you to feel the comfort or the control that you feel. What else? Trying to plan for obstacles that are not in your control, essentially. You know? It's like, okay, so I'm gonna use one example that like kind of my whole household kind of does, but like I specifically try to implement is I'm trying to drink more water, right? So I don't really be buying juice. Like, I'm not saying I never buy juice. Like, on the weekends, I'll treat myself with a little juice, a little sparkling cider. We Martinelli stand account right here, but I'm not actively buying juice in my house. And then I went and I got a water filter for my house, so there's no excuse if I'm like, there's no bottled water, because we got the water filter, so it can't be like, oh, there's no bottled water, let me go get some juice. Not having the juice present, so it's not even an obstacle. Having a resource for water where it's like I don't have to keep on going. Like there's bottled water if I need it, but I have the filter and I have backup filters as well. I have like 3 backup filters, so there's no excuse. So I should be drinking more water. And then like it says to boost your tolerance for uncomfortable feelings. Like I guess what they're trying to say is the comfort that you feel from self-sabotage, like trying to stop, will probably like bring like discomfort to you because you're like I said, I was never really a big juice person to be honest, but let's say you are like you like soda and all of that and you're dehydrated, you know, grape, you're basically a raisin in the sun. Um and you like it's gonna feel weird. Some people like I know some people now, like not now, but like I've known some people to be like water's disgusting, and that's because like you're not used to it. Like I literally just saw a thread this morning on Twitter, people like adults talking about how vegetables are disgusting. Who's gonna force them to eat vegetables? Like if it's uncomfortable, if you want to make the change, you gotta deal with the uncomfortable. And then like I said, if you want to be literally, this article is literally just reading my mind. Like I covered the points, but I just wanted to bring it because I wanted to have a source for you guys to reference, go to. Hopefully, I remember to put the link down. But yeah, clarify your values is what it says. So basically, like your aspirations, what you want to do. I think I touched on this when I was like, if you want to be successful, like you're gonna be successful. If you want to get better, you want to grow, you're gonna grow, right? It's gonna happen. Yeah, literally the 5 steps. I'm gonna read what they said so we could bring it together. Because in case I didn't explain it right, you can't be like, oh, didn't understand what she was saying. I got you. So they broke it up into 5 steps. So they were like, understand the need for your like what the let me just read it. Understand the need your self sabotage fills. Identify alternative healthy behaviors to fill that need. Anticipate and plan for obstacles, boost your tolerance for uncomfortable feelings, and clarify your values. Okay, like I said, this video, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm talking to myself first, okay? But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys didn't take it away from this. I hope like you saw this video at a time that you needed to see it and you were like, and I hope you felt like I was talking to you and you not that I was talking to you, but if you needed this video, that I was talking to you and this gave you things that resources or a way to start so that you can stop the self-sabotaging behavior. And I wish you all the best, and I will see you guys in the next